Slight said he's heaven sent. Third person omnipotent. Great words, no difference. I don't rap, I make art. Bird need a race car. This ain't for the faint heart. Above clouds like Game Star. That's in my blood. That's in my blood.
I'm Brandon Austin Timberlake of Slightlee Daily. Welcome to the newest installment of the podcast series, episode number 14. You can find me on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that stuff. Follow me at Slightlee Daily on all social media platforms. It's going to be a good episode. I got Monte to my left, Dalton to my right.
How's it going, man?
Got a good we had a good eventful weekend. That show that I've been telling you guys about for so long, it happened. Not the turnout that we necessarily wanted, but it was still a good time. It was the first step in a journey, a long journey.
Yeah, it really was, man.
Mm-hmm.
Something well needed. And like shows like that are always like reassurance for like
hey, someone's
what
paying
we
attention.
need to be doing. Yeah, dude, get up there, do a show. You like, man, that felt right.
That felt good. I
like
felt like
the good thing, like the right thing. You know what I mean?
I felt like I was supposed to be up there.
That's right, bro. Yeah, that's what I love about that,
Especially
man.
something that we've been talking about doing for a really long time now. To see it actually get put in motion was really cool too. Because we've been doing them like at home a lot, kind of thing. But to make it a professional was
Get a little bit closer, man.
Yeah,
So it was a fun time. I got some good content. I just posted a vlog on YouTube about it. I got some really cool footage. We can take little clips from that and post them to your Instagrams and stuff. I know Still Satellite was really dope. I wish her set would have been a little longer.
Yeah, her set was pretty dope, man. It kind of reminded me of, man, what's our boy's name? He was like real fan. He actually started like doing his own concerts after he got famous off of his YouTube video.
I'm not even sure.
Man, his mind is like slipping. I mean, his name is slipping from my mind right now, but.
Yeah, she was the one I was
is
most
it just
excited
like
to see.
FJK or
FJK
something like that, man?
FKI? Nah, it's not FKI. I don't even know.
Dang, man. But like, yeah, he would like start with like a guitar melody and then
build around it.
Yeah, he had this song like Lady.
Oh.
Yeah, who is it?
I can't even think of who it is.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know that
but
song.
I think it's FKJ.
Yeah,
I think
it
that's
is
what
FKJ.
it is.
Yeah, but like,
yeah,
she reminded me of like him, man. So like that was like my first time seeing that type of like
it live
music.
Yeah, like I've seen it on YouTube and Twitter and all that kind of stuff, but never actually live.
It was so cool to see her put like those steps together. Like it's like this was here, and then this came. It was like, oh, this came, and it was like, oh my gosh, like it's just building.
Yeah,
and her voice was amazing too. I was super surprised to hear
she
the,
could actually
the voice
sing,
she had.
which was really dope. But yeah, it was a fun time. That place is that venue is really dope. It's not just a stage, like a live music stage. They have rehearsal rooms, and they do lessons for people too, which is
like a studio.
really cool. Yeah.
I didn't even know that was in Murfreesboro. I had no idea we had anything like that.
I didn't either. And apparently they're like a year and a half old or something.
Yeah,
they're pretty new.
Yeah, Ride Noir Studios.
It was really nice. Oh my gosh, it was so nice. When I went into some of those studios there, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is the real deal. Like, this is not someone's home studio in their bedroom.
Yeah,
like,
or a warehouse.
This is it.
Yeah, because we have played at like some places where it's just like, somewhere somebody's not been keeping up.
Yeah,
like the maintenance.
Yeah,
but
that
just
you
comes
did outside
along
of someone's
with it.
like a.
That one we did for RJ, yeah, that was basically a garage.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
That was a garage.
So honestly, some of them were like the most fun though.
It was
like, the house shows and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, that one was a good turnout.
And
it was all the way in Nashville too.
Man.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people. We brought a huge crowd out from Murfreesboro to come out.
What I think is so cool and unique about this one we just did though was that it's in the borough, it's kind of hard to get people. Nashville's not far, and Nashville's like, oh, big city. It's easy to attract people there, but it's also like, ooh, some people don't want to drive all the way up to Nashville. But like with this being in the borough, it's a good opportunity for us to like keep stuff like this going.
Yeah,
I mean, it's much easier because like most people we know are here in Murfreesboro. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier for us to just be like, oh, drive 10 minutes to this little venue.
Yeah, definitely open my eyes.
You
up
know?
to that. Yeah, to not being we gotta drive 30 minutes out.
Yeah.
Plus come to like a show that is kind of small.
That's right. If you feel like drinking out there, that's a whole
True.
other problem.
But here you might have could have got away with either one carpooling or Ubering, and that's $10 versus a $10 Uber. Yeah. As opposed to if you Ubered to Nashville.
Yeah, how much was that one Uber on New Year's?
Man, at like 2 in the afternoon, it was $90.
Jesus.
To Nashville.
Yeah.
Bro.
So I can imagine what it would have been like to come back
to Nashville. Yeah, from, I believe it was
like $300.
Yeah, it was $3.
Yeah. Yeah, a friend of mine got an Uber X on.
What the hell?
$3 coming back, bro.
Yeah. A friend of mine got an Uber X one night, and it wasn't even just, it was just a regular night from Nashville.
Yeah.
From Nashville to Murfreesboro, and they said they paid $500. Actually, it was $500, and they called someone's mom and got them to come and pick them up.
Bro,
I could call somebody for $150.
Yeah.
To come out
Dude,
there.
think about if you were that Uber driver though, and you just made. I mean, I don't know how much. I don't know how much of that money they get.
I don't know if it's more that you get more, or if it's just you're gonna.
I mean, I'm sure that he still got a
I'm
fuck
sure
ton
you
of money.
can set the price, and it's like.
Yeah, I'll do this for $500.
You can tip on Uber. I'm sure probably nobody would have tipped on that one.
On the $500?
No, absolutely
not.
Not.
They'd have been lucky to get the 5 together,
Yeah,
you think it would have been cheaper to get a helicopter?
Probably.
About the same.
About the same.
About the same.
Like, oh, well, the helicopter is $600. I might as well just get the helicopter.
Get life flight in and just pay the bill.
Yeah, I think Jasmine Phillips took a helicopter ride when she went to Vegas.
She did?
Yeah, and it was like $300 for like 45 minutes. So about the same.
Yeah, man, that's freaking crazy. But yeah, the reason it be so high is because people be getting picked up. Like right there downtown.
You mean the chopper or okay.
Yeah, they pick people up
and
like
it's hell.
Downtown, dude. Yeah,
trying to find all these drunk ass people.
Oh my gosh, dude. I think I would be if I was driving. I would 3 sounds about right at 2 a.m. On like New Year's or some.
So
shit.
y'all went to Nashville on New Year's?
Yeah, but we stayed.
Y'all did? Y'all stayed the night in a hotel or something?
Yeah, a friend of mine had his birthday is actually the 30th or the 31st.
Okay.
So his birthday, end of the night was New Year's, and he got an Airbnb in Nashville.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Lit.
Yeah.
It was really
That sounds
cool.
fun.
Yeah, we just kind of like watched the ball drop and then had like the after party.
That's
like,
tight,
at the
actually.
B&B.
Yeah.
We were going to go to Nashville, and, I had work the day of, and I got off at like 4. And, I was like, all right, Mylena, if you want to go, we probably should go soon.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm ready at 5. If we want to go, we should probably go.
Dude, it got crazy out there.
Yeah.
It's like going to Times Square. I feel like it's the small town equivalent to that. Because they have a ball that drops everything out there.
Yeah, people sleep on Nashville, man. I mean, I feel like I sleep on it because it's right up the street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't really start paying attention to Nashville until I turned 21, really. I drive through Nashville, but you can't really do anything out there on the strip until you're 21.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
I don't know, what would it take for you to move to Nashville? If you were just like, all right, boys, y'all's house, y'all 4 roommates.
Man, I literally, if I just had the money really to go up there, because I feel like the cost of living is more.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only reason
is.
what keeps me here is because I feel like I can do the same shit here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can. Also, I mean, cost of living, fucking our economy and the way real estate is right now, dude, it's so expensive to get housing, affordable housing, and without living in an apartment,
Yeah.
and which sucks.
It's a buyer's market right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely is.
Yeah, paying rent is not the move. Right
No.
now.
No.
It's
If you can
not.
afford these properties that people
Yeah, you
can't
need to
afford to
get
pay
'em.
for right now, people are eating those up.
Get them shit.
And no
make-
one is really getting invested on buying
Yeah.
nothing like right now.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Thanks to Trump for that. Get my money right.
Yeah, man. Happy MLK Day.
Yeah, I did not.
Today's
Look, let
MLK
me tell
Day.
you guys, I did not intentionally have 2 black people here today.
Hey,
I'm not
It
like
just works
no,
out.
no, like for real, like
Honestly,
yeah.
I woke up this morning and didn't even know it was Martin Luther King Day until he told me. He wrote it on our
It'd be
on
like
our,
that.
on our idea board on the refrigerator.
Yeah, it'd be like that though.
yeah, I got a paid day. I'm off work today, dude. I woke up, dude. Let me just tell you, bro. Today, if I could live every day like I did today, bro, I would be a happy person. I for real mean that.
What'd you do today?
Dude, I woke up at about 9 a.m. You know, just made some coffee. Mylena went to work at 10. Just kind of woke up, took a shower, and then like I hopped on the computer and just started working. Like I edited the vlog. I wrote an article, got this podcast ready, and now like here I am. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, and I feel like fulfilled. I feel like I did something today. Like if I could do this every day, like I want this to be my job, you know? And like it's not like I just stayed up till 4 a.m., got drunk as shit, woke up at noon, 1 o'clock,
Right,
and just
right.
kind of rolled out of
I
bed.
went to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Ate fucking
Yeah.
bullshit
And
and
they
just
met us
went back
here
to
and then
bed.
Yeah. Or even, the fact that I'm even still like working on, like the day is still going, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude, if I could live every day like today, man, it's such a simple thing. But if I made enough money, and it's really not about the money, but it is at the same time. You want to be financially free, but if I could make enough money if I made what I made now for my job from this website shit, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
if you were making a check from drumming that you make the same money from Slick Pig,
That's
you know,
right.
you'd be
'Cause
happy,
that's
wouldn't
how,
you?
Yeah.
That's how, like, different people measure their level of success, like, differently. So, like,
Yeah.
me, if I make the same amount as a school teacher, the same salary, like,
Yeah, I'm good.
that's success to me. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it
Stop
ain't even gotta
focusing
be like
on
3
like
million
7
a
figures.
year.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah,
But
I
at the
got caught
same
up in
time, I would definitely take 50, 60 grand a year, bro. Off of this,
Easy,
you know?
bro.
I'd be
'Cause-
like,
Yeah.
oh, wait, bro, I own my
Yeah.
house and I own my car, man. I'm good.
Because I know from there it's just up anyway.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
you're
what
waking
I
up in the
mean?
morning excited to do what you love instead of like, I'm about to go punch in 8 hours.
Punch in.
Doing
Yeah,
whatever.
That can get old. It can get old, man. They don't stress like in public schools to like be your own boss enough. Like
Yeah.
they teach you to
Have
like
work
rely
for
on
someone.
somebody.
Yeah.
Like rely on somebody. Walk in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They teach you like a lot of the like same shit that they teach you like in prison. Really.
Yeah. I read this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and they go into
That's
depth
that book
about
Devin
that.
was telling me about, yeah.
God, man, I highly recommend it. If that's the first time you've heard on this podcast, you really need to check that book out.
Who? Say it one more time. What's
Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I can't remember the name of the author, but
Okay.
if you look up Rich Dad, Poor Dad on anything, it'll pop up for you.
Nice. Yeah, I have to definitely like check.
But it just
that
goes
out.
into detail about how in society, school, your parents, not everyone's rich, born with that rich mentality.
Yeah.
You know? Everyone acquires a whole bunch of liabilities when they're young.
Mm-hmm.
They start off acquiring liabilities, thinking they're assets. Assets pay you, liabilities you pay them. You know, so you acquire a lot of debt real fast, and then you get stuck in that hole. Then you have no choice but to go and work these jobs,
Punch in.
you know, for and you get lost away from what your actual like what your want was.
And instead of job searching more, you're like right now. Even this is the kind of situation I'm in right now. I'm getting like real comfortable with my job, and I'm not job searching as much as I should be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For
that is a
for
thing.
something else.
That is a thing too. Yeah, people. I've done that. I didn't even realize that I did that so much. You know, you get a good job and you start working it, and then you get caught up thinking that that job is everything, but really you're
not.
everything.
That's
You're
right.
the asset. The job isn't the asset. The
That's
job is
right.
an asset. It's going to be there with or without you.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, and people get caught up in like hating their jobs and, you know, not looking for better.
That's
when
right.
you acquire better like skills and stuff for yourself.
Yeah, they
So you gotta
forget.
always be looking for better.
They like forget like while they got the job in the first place, it was like to get you like somewhere where
Yes.
you want it to be.
To
Like
start you out.
your dream isn't in the job.
Yeah.
You know, it's like somewhere where the job like got you. So like the moment like you look in the mirror and you like, who am I? And then you reply with an occupation or like a
Yeah.
job title,
Yeah.
they got you.
Yeah.
The system got you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
That you lost who you was. You don't even know.
I started working at Finish Line. It's like my first job.
Yeah, you were 16, 17, right? Or maybe
Yeah.
younger. High
No,
school.
No, it was,
Was
about,
it high
was
school?
Like 18. It was 18. Yeah, I got like after senior year. Yeah, I started working at Finish Line. I was there for a year and a half, and initially it was like to get a car. That was my
That was the
job.
goal. You were like,
that was like
I'm
when
going
I
to
was
save
like,
up.
I need to get a car, get a job so I can get the car. Worked there at Finish Line for a year and a half. Loved the job. Fell in love with like sales and just like
Shoes. Yeah,
and
shoes
Right.
is something that
was,
you could be
That was my
into.
thing back then. Back in the day, my IG was the sneaker freak.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I remember
It
that.
That was
was.
my shit, you know.
It
but
was.
in that whole year and a half, I didn't get a car. You know, I got caught up in the job and in like that. Then I stopped working there and I worked at Amazon for 2 months, man, and saved up $2,000, got a car instantly. You know, you can't
Yeah.
get caught up in the
And, like, the
job. You got
job,
to remember
yeah.
what you're like,
Like,
your-
where you're going.
what your your focus
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
like where you're going. You
I
know
can
what mean?
definitely second that. How you said with the hot topic, you got you a car with my warehousing. So I did, hot topic. I started in October 2018, and then I worked there for about 4 months, and then I started where I'm at now, like last February. And when I started doing the hot topic thing, I was like, all right, I want to save up money so I can move out. All right, I did that, and then I switched jobs.
Yeah.
Now I got a better job that pays me more. Now I was like, okay, I moved out. Now I can do this. Start this.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta, bro. You just gotta spend your money smart. You gotta be smart, man. You can't eat out every night. You can't drink every night.
Yeah, because that's what
You can't smoke You can't
It's so
smoke an
fun
eighth
to
a
do.
day. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like realistically, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, I was just being real smart with my money, and I was able to get the mic and the camera and the equipment, which it's not top of the line, but it's enough.
Yeah.
Like I said, I wanted to get started.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Me and Parker, my roommate, we had this 2016 move out plan, or it wasn't. It was 2016. So in 2016, we were supposed to be moving out, and we waited like a whole year.
I remember that.
And neither one of us were ready in that year. It took us a whole another year to move out in 2017. We lost the focus in the vision kind of thing.
So tell me about that. That whiteboard and on y'all's fridge. How important is that to you guys?
Man, I'll say this.
Is this
man,
something
like,
that y'all use like often?
Man, that's
the
portal,
whiteboard
dude.
is
Yeah.
is
I thought that was an
clutch.
interesting thing.
It's
That's
clutch.
Like y'all
That's
tell me
the-
about that.
That's the way that all of us roommates can communicate without being together, because it's kind of hard for us to. There's 4 of us.
Be
so,
all there at the same
yeah,
time.
Yeah, and we all got different schedules, and to catch all of us there, and especially in the mood to talk about important things, because you just be in your room chilling. You want to go in there and like,
Hey,
come on out here, we're all meeting,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's funny. There's important things on there. There's like learning things on there sometimes, and then there's like crazy pictures of just people,
Yeah.
starting something and adding something else in
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I love it.
that's cool.
Yeah, definitely. I had to put like the MLK on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all already know, had to shout out to MLK, one of the greatest like activists.
I mean, just
civil rights
people,
activists,
really.
man, out here. Yeah, man, he did great things. So had
You
to
can
put
compare
on.
him to like someone like Gandhi or Mother Teresa.
Dude, he's definitely
Jesus.
up there, man.
Yeah.
He
I
is
mean,
definitely
really.
up there, man. I do want to say, like, the thing about MLK Day just how like
Is it
makes
his
like, me
birthday
feel.
or is it just a day that they call?
So like his birthday, I believe is like the 15th,
okay,
and like today's the 20th,
yeah,
and I think like they just like honor it like,
around.
yeah,
okay.
honor it today, not for his birthday, but
Okay.
like
just
on
a day.
the 20th. Yeah, they just decided
Hmm.
because it was like the Monday.
Was that I Have a Dream speech today?
I'm not sure.
I don't
man.
think. Maybe I don't want to. I don't want to say I don't think because I
Yeah.
don't know. Let me look it
Yeah.
up.
I was
Yeah, I'm
wondering
not
about
sure,
that.
man. But yeah, I don't want like people to like get caught up in like black and white as well, cause
That was
like
in
that
August.
is like,
August.
oh, when is it?
It was the speech was in August.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But-
See, I was trying to figure out why the day was relevant as well,
Yeah.
but I think they kind of just like chose a
Chose
day.
it.
Yeah, and his birthday was like the 15th, so I don't know if it was relevant,
Yeah.
but
But yeah, what were you saying? You said you don't want people to get
yeah.
caught up in.
and like black
Yeah.
and white.
Okay.
Because that's not, it doesn't exist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't exist at all. Like, and like prior 1800s, everyone knew like their origin. And like, even though they were like slaves in Europe,
Yeah.
everyone knew where they came from. Everyone knew like their culture. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think that's like one thing that we as Americans are like losing. It's like our culture, like we're a mixing pot, a melting pot. So like no one really knows where they come from.
You're right.
Who they are.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Their dynasty.
Also, yeah, dude, I totally understand what you're saying, but they also they try and say, oh, well, it is a melting pot, and it's a good thing to have all these different cultures. But you're right, we don't really know our identity.
That's right. It is
Yeah.
a good thing, but
It
it's
kinda
not
is. Our
a good
identity
thing
is-
to forget it.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
It's overlooked.
Yeah, that's the
overlooked.
downfall is like
Yeah, if you
we
went to-
forget it.
If you went to China, it would be all China stuff.
That's
if you went
right.
to like Russia,
Yeah.
it would be all Russia. If you went to South America, everybody would be speaking some Spanglish or whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
man.
You come to
Africa,
America,
like,
it's-
all that.
Yeah, if you go to Africa, it's Africa.
Yeah,
know
you
what
still
I'm
got
saying?
the pyramids, got the
if-
Sphinx.
If you go to Australia, even though it got just burnt up, shout out to Australia because we didn't hear a lot about that.
Yeah, they need help, man.
5,200 tons of CO2 in the air and over 150 million animals died.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Those stats are ridiculous. 5,200 tons of carbon monoxide. How much does a
That's a
ton
lot.
of air weigh?
Right.
Like that's a lot. I don't.
And
you know what I'm saying?
it's
That's
2,000 pounds.
Yeah, like
it's one
yeah,
ton.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so how in air? How do you measure air?
like the pressure.
in weight?
That's
You
crazy.
know what I'm saying? So
it was so much that it
5,200 tons of air
That's-
had weight.
that's
like
ridiculous.
that. How much is that? That's just going up. Yeah. So shout out to Australia.
Also, think about this. Think about if 150 million people died. You know? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, we're talking
exactly.
about animals. That's real. It's bad. But to put it
God.
into scale.
Yeah,
Think
that
about.
would be, that's a lot of souls.
Yeah, it's a lot of lives.
If
man.
we think about people, it's a lot of souls. Animals, the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I hate
It's-
that.
it's
We
a
didn't even hear a
tragedy.
lot about that because we were all talking about that
Impeachment
World War
stuff?
III.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was talking about that World War III. Everyone's gonna get drafted and all
Yeah.
those memes and stuff about a hypothetical thing.
Yeah,
you know that hasn't even
Definitely
happened yet.
hypothetical,
But that
yeah.
Australia is really like for real burning up. Like it's probably still right now to this day. Like it's like the worst like
Wildfire.
fire ever. Like and it's Australia. It's not like they have firefighters or anything out there in the Serengeti. and
I'm
shit.
sure they do, but they need it. They need help.
Yeah.
They probably got like people flying in with helicopters holding water, and just pouring it out. Like there's no roads like for them to like drive through out there with a fire truck.
well, they do. Well, Australia is civilized like that, but we're talking about forest and jungle.
Yeah,
you
and,
know,
like, the-
so
yeah,
it's
it's
not
hard
like
to
yeah,
control that.
Yeah.
that shit's just like
Once it starts going, like,
going.
yeah, there's not really much like you can do.
yeah.
So
that's the natural disasters is such a crazy thing. It's like you really. I mean, okay, one side says, okay, yeah, climate change, we're fucking up the world and stuff.
Yeah,
But also,
yeah.
man, there's natural disasters that you can't help.
No, you
Like
can't,
hurricanes,
yeah.
no, bro. Like, you can't. We didn't do anything to make a hurricane happen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. I feel
If
what you're
there's
saying.
no
I,
wind,
honestly, I
they don't
don't
have
like.
that.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, I know, like we got the HAARP.
Yeah,
wind
the
machine,
weather
the
control
Yeah,
things.
the weather control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was built, in case we did like have something coming towards us and like we could like deflect it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But now like it's not being like used for that. You know what I mean? Because we
Yeah.
don't. Because only hurricanes and stuff happen like in the poorest parts of
You're right.
the world.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like there will never be like a hurricane at fucking LA.
No.
You know what I mean? Because like and America in general, like we like bring too much money, like you know what I mean, through like the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that's why you don't see wars going on here. That's why you don't see.
Well, we got the best.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
You
but
feel me? Like
we
that's why you
we
don't-
have the biggest. I mean, we have the most power because we have the biggest military, and also the biggest military budget. Like, literally, like $15 trillion a year is
Yeah.
our
That's
military
ridiculous.
budget.
That
Yeah,
is
no one is
because I was
testing.
thinking like along with the World War III thing, I was always thinking like, what if another country wanted to just like set up base
Straight
No,
up.
it
over
wouldn't.
here?
It's not happening.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, it
There's
won't
no
even
way.
happen, like,
There's no
you
like
know
we
what
were
I'm
talking
saying?
about the other day. at
No.
the
It would
bar.
be just
Not
like
happening.
suicidal, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it wouldn't happen. Like,
But we got military bases in every country but like Russia,
right,
China,
yeah.
North Korea. Like
That's
literally
right.
you can count
Yeah.
on one hand how many bases we don't have a country in. Like Russia, China, North Korea. Yeah.
maybe South Korea.
No, actually no. South Korea is so
Their ally.
no, yeah. South Korea, they call South Korea is kind of just an interesting tidbit, but they call South Korea Little America because
Wow.
well, you know how North Korea is fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's communist dictatorship, bad as fuck. People are starving there, living in concentration camps. But South Korea, because they split in like the Korean War in like the 90s or it was like the 80s or the 70s or something. South Korea was like, no, we're gonna have democracy and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
and like not let people work and have a capitalist economy and like let people work for their money and not be communist. And like their economy is doing good. Like they're civilized. It's first world. But you go cross the border and
It's third world.
Yeah.
People are living on the street.
I saw a picture, like an aerial view from space of Korea, and it's like South Korea is like bright lights and stuff, and then
Yeah.
North Korea is like dark as fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like the poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like third world.
Dude, that'd
Yes.
be crazy to see from like space.
Like-
Like literally be alive. Just,
Yeah, man.
And South Korea is where Samsung is. They're the most popular cell phone people. But, like,
I
believe
love
it or not,
Samsung.
Apple is number 2
Android
to
over
Samsung.
iPhone.
Because and like that's where a lot of their economy, jobs are created there, and
Yeah, because like they probably have labor like for cheap.
maybe
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I was like watching this thing. Man, what was it? I believe it was the 13th on Netflix.
Mhm.
And it was showing like parts of the country, and I think it was South Korea, where they were peeling onions. Like you see like those peeled onions.
yeah.
Like they're already like pre-peeled, and they're coming from like cheap ass labor. Like so they're even getting like prisoners to do them. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they're even doing that here in the United States.
Mhm.
Like with Idaho potatoes, like you always hear Idaho potatoes
Yeah,
like everywhere
Idaho
you go.
potato.
Yeah, and that's because the prisons in Idaho have like agriculture programs.
I didn't
Oh,
know
well,
that.
like the-
That's wild.
Yeah, where like the prisoners go and like
And
they
work. Keep
grow
that
the
shit
potatoes
running.
Yeah.
for free, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
for
like,
time off.
yeah,
It's
for-
like you see them like on the side of the road picking up trash.
yeah, it's no like different from modern day slavery, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
It's just slave. Remember in Rick and Morty? It's slavery with extra steps.
extra, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, man.
Shout out Rick and
With
Morty.
the
Didn't
battery-
they just come out? Didn't they just come out with another season?
A new season. Well, so they're gonna do 10 episodes, and I think they dropped the first 5, and then they took a break, and they're gonna do 5 more. You need to check them out. They're funny as fuck.
Yeah, I've been
You
sleeping
talking about
on
the
that.
episode with the mini verses?
Yes. He's like, it's
inside
just slavery with
Dude,
extra
I love
steps.
I love that episode
I've been
when like
sleeping on that.
these like in the ship and Summer's in the
Yeah.
ship and he
He goes in the car battery.
Yeah. And no, but Rick's like protect Summer. And like the cop comes out and his son died or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he like comes and holds me and just like dissolves.
Yeah.
It's like and it's like what? And like this homeless dude comes up and Summer's like, don't kill him. So instead of like the
They're, like,
ship killing him, and, like
paralyzed.
shoots him up, like, shoots like the laser in his back, and he's like, "Oh my gosh!" Like it's like protect Summer. And it's like, thank you, but like, damn,
Yeah, they're fucking brilliant.
That's the thing.
That show is genius, you know.
Yeah.
what
Well,
I mean?
like I was just about to say, dude, you can't have shows like Rick and Morty and South Park in a lot of places in the world. You can,
Yeah.
That makes
America
sense.
lets
Yeah.
you do that.
Yeah,
And
that is true.
Like, for example, so this is sort of recent. This was last year, 6, 7, 8 months ago. Not even a year ago. But South Park made some episodes about like China. And China's like, you know, they treat their people bad and all that kind of stuff. People are poor and starving, and they did like a show about it.
Yeah.
And China banned South Park from being anywhere
From
Wow.
being viewed in China.
at all.
That's like
I believe
big
it.
They don't
brother.
have Twitter there, bro. You can't get on the internet in China.
That's crazy.
And like they also banned Winnie the Pooh
Really?
because someone made a meme and it went super viral that the China's leader, China's dictator or whatever looked like Winnie the Pooh. And they fucking
he
banned
got butt hurt.
Yeah, and they fucking banned Winnie the Pooh.
He probably looked in the mirror and was
Wow.
like, "Fuck
Yeah,
him."
right. Yeah.
These
He saw it. He started laughing.
Yeah,
was like,
he had like a honey pot. Like, he had like a jar of honey. Like, damn,
He got my ass.
fuck
Yeah.
it, man. Yeah,
nah, we can't even have this.
I don't even like honey.
We can't
that
even
much.
have this. Nah.
I mean, think
It's
of,
gonna get me overthrown. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, really though, think about this. Say, all right, we all hop. We're like, all right, boys, trying to come into the living room, watch a movie, and we go and try and click on Harry Potter or the new Will Ferrell movie, and it's just like unavailable in your country. We would be like, what the
That would
fuck?
be
What
nuts,
the fuck?
right?
What
Yeah,
the-
you'd be like, wait, hold
yeah,
on.
you'd be making a phone call about it to get that.
because we're Americans,
Yeah.
man.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would not fly. If anything was non-available to us, it would be an issue.
Yeah.
Like you be getting pissed when you go and get food like at IHOP and your broccoli's cold and your like fried chicken sucks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
And you go in
yeah.
there and set that bitch
Yeah.
off.
It's a whole,
Yeah.
it's a
Call your
whole nother
waitress-
world, you
Yeah,
know.
call your waitress a motherfucker like and some more shit like
Yeah.
and
It's
get
a,
pissed.
it's a whole nother
Not
world.
tip, you know, like because we're
Yeah,
America.
it don't even matter.
we can do that.
We're
It
spoiled.
don't matter.
spoiled as
Yeah.
fuck.
And that's
Yeah.
what, but like the bad thing is like that's what people like. You know what I mean? People
To
like
be an asshole?
that we
Yeah,
have like
that we have that
privilege.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
permission.
yeah.
yeah.
that we
Yeah.
can like do that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
like,
whether you're black, white, Asian,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
if
just
you're
like-
an American,
If you're an
like,
American,
Yeah.
you got one up
Yeah.
on anybody else that's not American.
that's just how it's been. That's
Yeah.
that. Well, that's
then it
just
gets
how
like
it's
more
been
into
taught.
detail.
You
like,
know,
you know, it goes deeper
that's just
than
how
that.
it's always been taught.
Yeah.
Like,
It goes way deeper than that, but yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, if you
That's how it's been taught.
You got
you
that
can-
red, white, and blue flag. You know, 50 stars. That's your shit. You got quarters in your pockets.
Yeah,
You can rock it.
but yeah, that's just like how it's always like been taught. You know what I mean? Like, if you could make it to like the U.S. soil, like in the 1600s,
Oh,
then you could be a fucking king. If you came from nothing, you know what I mean? Like rags.
Yeah.
Like you was like the poorest of the poor. If you could
Get it.
make it
here.
to U.S.
Survive across the ocean
telling
without
you.
getting the Black Plague or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, because that's what they
starving
were.
to death.
That's what they were suffering. The Black Plague.
Yeah,
was like,
and disease.
I'm telling you, man.
Pirates.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
for real.
Like
I feel
Pirates
like
of the
Yeah, for real.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Jack Sparrow.
The Loch Ness
yeah,
monster,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
He was snatching everyone back then.
Man, hey, ain't no telling what was in the sea back then. I know you look at like those old maps and like stuff, and it's got like the little sea serpent things, you know. That, like,
that's the Loch.
Yeah, there's no telling what's out there, man.
That's the Loch.
Look, I don't know, but about 2 or 3 years ago, one of our homies left and he didn't come back.
Yeah.
I think it was the Loch Ness monster.
Dude, that'd be an awesome way to go out, though.
One
I would not be sad. If
one person came back and swears.
Yeah, like if I was just like, I mean, if I go out like that, I mean, you know,
That'd be pretty cool.
At least I went out with some knowledge.
Y'all
like,
seen that movie, the Water Horse?
No.
That's like I don't know if it's a Disney.
Isn't it
movie
by
or something.
Disney? Yeah.
It may be a Disney movie, but it's about the Loch Ness monster. Yeah.
He's like nice.
Yeah.
He's like Barney.
Yeah, probably a lot nicer than a sea serpent creature would be. Yeah,
he's animated.
He let a kid
right?
write him like.
Oh yeah. He got
It was also like based around the time that the World War with
The
Hitler
Vikings?
and all that stuff.
Oh, like World War II ish.
Yeah, yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
So, what are some things that have been intriguing you guys lately, as far as like just media, like movies, TV shows? What's some cool music or video games you've heard, or like anything that's like you told me about that book, like something like that?
Yeah.
What are some cool like things
Man,
that you've
so I just
been
got
into?
this Xbox for
Ooh.
Christmas. It's Xbox One, and I also got a new TV. Shout out my parents. Thank you guys for that. And I've been like diving into Hulu. My mom gave me her Hulu account.
Ooh. I got Hulu Live. It's amazing.
Yeah, obviously I need to get some of these things on my own. I guess I need to get my own Netflix account. I'm gonna have to get that one.
Netflix is
I got
expensive.
Netflix, man, but I don't think it's really like. I mean, they got some good stuff whenever they like get new stuff in, but it takes too long for them to get like new stuff in.
Yeah.
Like you'll wait like 2 months or some shit. Like
Yeah, it comes in
shit.
waves.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, April, this is coming, and then you watched all the cool stuff, and then there won't be another drop for another 3 months.
Yeah, and then like 4 or 5 really big things will come out, and a couple cool shows or something will come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so on Hulu I've been watching Blackish.
Oh, dude,
I never got into
fuck with that show.
I never watched it,
Dude.
but I seen the cover.
it is a good. They
it
have.
is, man.
They just came out with a new season,
I'm
like
on
this
season
year.
3.
Bro, fuck with that
episode,
show.
Like 6.
At first, I was like, okay, is this gonna be like? I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was. I've seen it. Before I started watching it, I heard of it.
It's
I
got
thought it was
a
really corny.
Is it the Wayne bro?
No.
Or is it?
It's the dude from
Kangaroo
the black guy
Jack.
From Kangaroo Jack. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Anthony.
Anthony Anderson.
Anthony
That
Anderson.
show
He is funny,
It's
man.
dope.
Yeah,
He's hilarious.
I've seen a couple episodes and like.
bro, you need to
And
check
his
it out.
wife is
he
funny.
does
and
do
the
a good
kids,
job.
Dude,
Yeah.
the kids are super funny.
Yeah, he does do a good job. There's not like a lot of shows that do like a good job like with stuff like that, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's really smart.
Well,
Yeah.
like they make it so like he's a black man married to a mixed race. Like his wife is black and white.
Yeah.
So she's a doctor. So she's a black doctor, and he's like a black marketing. He works at like an
marketing, yeah,
advertising
marketing
firm,
major,
but
yeah.
like
Oh, okay.
they're rich as
Yeah,
fuck. Like
yeah,
they're
yeah.
well off, and it's kind of like that kind of story. Like they're telling
So
like
he's still got like his black roots. So he's
Yeah.
like Uncle Tom black guy. So like
For
he's
sure.
like he's the black guy at his job. That
Yeah.
like is like to the white guys, they're like, oh, he's like that cool black guy. Like,
Oh, okay,
kinda
okay,
thing, like-
okay. Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
always
yeah.
schooling them on stuff also
Yeah.
too. Like I watched an episode the other day, and it was like Martin Luther King Day on the show, and then they went into detail about that, kind of thing like that.
Oh,
So-
okay.
it's a
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
show.
yeah.
It's not just like stupid and silly. Like
Yeah.
they definitely do have like some. They're saying some stuff.
Yeah, it's just like a just a modern day black family like in
That's what's
America,
up.
you know.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing. That has still got like their black dude. I watched this episode and they played Monopoly. I don't know if the title of this episode is Black Monopoly.
where he gets pissed.
Yes,
Yeah.
he gets super pissed, and like the son Junior, he dates like this white girl, and she's like, yeah, Black Monopoly is so fun, and then like the granddad was like, hey, don't go home and tell your parents that you played Black Monopoly, just call it Monopoly. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, that's so true. You're like, hey, don't go home and be like, hey mom, I went to my black boyfriend's house and played, Black Monopoly. But it was so funny, like South Park would say some like stuff like that, but it was like real life. You know what I'm saying? It was like relatable. Like it was super cool. Yeah, I would definitely check it out.
Yeah, they have so they have 2 spin-off series too. They got one called Grownish. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen
the
it.
daughter. It's where the daughter goes off to college. They have 2 seasons of that. A 3rd one's coming out this year. Mm-hmm. And then they have one called Mixed-ish, and it's about the wife as when she was a kid.
Dang.
And like being mixed, like white dad, black mom,
That's
like
crazy.
in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's
Cool.
Dude, they're like, this is all new-ish.
Yeah,
like the last
definitely.
two years, bro. And they're like branching out. They have spin-offs and shit.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
Yeah,
it's
like
on NBC.
The characters that they're pulling out are really good.
It's a cool show.
Cool, man.
And it's on Hulu.
I
think, is it on ABC or NBC? What does it say at the beginning? I think it's NBC.
I think I want to say NBC.
Yeah. Prime time, like TV, comes out every... I mean, they came out with a new season, like literally the last episode, I think, came out in like December. Like it's up to date.
Dang, dude, I'm surprised they came out like with the spin-offs, man.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that was doing well though, cause like I checked out like maybe like the first the first season, first couple episodes.
Funny, dude.
But man, I didn't know they were still going strong. Yeah,
but also they'll like keep it real. They'll like they have some moments like
also like family moments, like real family type stuff.
Yeah,
and like the grandma is like in the house and stuff, and like dude, that it's a cool show. It's like a good like coming of age show, and like the kids are growing up and stuff, and like marital problems, or
you can like relate on it. Like all generations can watch it because there's kids like young kids, and like
teens, and also throughout the seasons they grow up.
Yeah,
you watched there's a set of twins. You watch the twins go from like age 7 to like 13.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
Yeah,
it's such a cool concept.
Yeah, it's dope. I've seen like them have like 3 Halloweens.
Yeah,
and it's funny. I noticed today that the seasons are like not like the seasons, the actual episodes, but the seasons like fall, winter. They kind of happen fast.
Yeah,
they're kind of like skipping through time. So I've noticed like today the girl twin got like her period or something for the first time today in the episode, and I was like, wow. I like felt that. I was like, oh my gosh, like dang, like that's crazy. I've seen you grow up, like you're so big, like exactly how they're talking on the show, like how the dad
like
is.
My
I'm
mom,
like, I'm like, oh
like, hey honey, like guess what? I'm like, what's up? She told me about some shit that happened on like, Grey's Anatomy. I'd be like,
I sound like my granny. That's how my granny is. She'd come in and tell me,
she'd be like crying all sad. I'd be like, what?
Mom.
Oh my! And she like talking about like a a show.
They're not even real people. Yeah.
I'm like, man, you really in here like heartbroken.
You seen any movies or TV shows?
Man, I watched the new Joker. The new Joker.
Have you?
Everyone
I never watched it.
Everyone should watch like the new Joker, but the movie is so good that it'll like. The movie is so good, man, that it'll. I wouldn't be surprised if it had like some people like committing suicide.
Wow.
Shit.
Yeah, because it gets deep. Like
I know it's into like mental. It's really big into mental health.
Yeah, because
like,
that's what's wrong with the Joker. Is like
he's sick.
And he's like sick, and like he goes through things like in his life where he like finds out that like
triggers
his
him.
whole life is a lie. You know what I mean? And he ends up. Becoming like a murderer, out of like self-defense, but gets praised. And it's just how he like,
develops into a fucking super villain.
It's so good. I don't want to like spoil it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's so good, man. But yeah, there's a part in it.
How you just said, I was waiting for you to say more. I was like,
yeah, dude. It's great. Like, I mean, I watched it.
Self-defense.
I watched it and I was like, whoa.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just like, dang, like.
I saw it in the Redbox last night.
Oh, it's already on Redbox?
Yeah, dude.
I might have to. A buddy of mine at work was like, dude, you need to go see
Pick that up tonight. Because I'm telling you, man, like, the new Joker, it is like, I mean, it's probably one of the best movies that they've came out so far this year.
Yeah.
For sure. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The Joker is hard.
Who's y'all's favorite Marvel superhero?
Dude, I have never gotten into superhero movies. I've never fancied them.
So you never had a superhero that you've idolized at
I
one point in your
mean,
life?
like, when I was little, this isn't Marvel, I don't think, but when I was little, I really liked the Green Lantern because green was always my favorite color. I used to watch, like, the DC cartoons, but...
Damn, yeah, that's when Green Lantern was black.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Green was always my favorite color.
I can go, who's your favorite DC superhero?
That was...
Mine's the Flash, if we're going
Flash
DC.
was cool.
Ooh, Flash
Yeah.
was pretty cool.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
I've always... All right, I grew up watching Star Wars and Harry Potter and, like,
Oh, man.
Indiana Jones, that kind of stuff.
Dude, Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings were mine.
Never watched Lord of the Rings either. I'm sleep as fuck. But
Lord of the Rings is pretty good, but it just you have to
Phenomenal.
like really watch it.
Yeah,
you know,
pay
and get
attention.
kind of like a sense of like the characters and
Bro,
stuff.
it's amazing.
But dude, I never got into Marvel movies or superhero stuff. Never.
Huh.
But I have Disney Plus, and it has all of them. Because you know Disney owns...
Yeah.
Bro, listen to this shit. Disney owns Star Wars, Marvel, National Geographic, and ESPN. And Hulu.
ESPN?
Yes.
National Geographic?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So, bro, Disney
Yeah, them
Plus...
two alone, that's
Disney-
really the only ones I need.
Disney Plus has all of the Marvel movies, all of the Star Wars movies. The new ones too.
Gosh.
It's got all those Disney original TV shows
Oh,
like
yeah.
Even Stevens and all that shit. And
Damn.
yeah, bro,
Smart
Disney
House.
Plus is tight as fuck, bro. Y'all,
Fucking-
if y'all want,
I thought that was like just for kids, honestly.
I mean, it
Dude, man,
it is, but bro,
it's got
take-
all of us.
you wanna
as
go
a
back-
Child,
Yeah, but kids ain't watching
our-
sports
Our
like that.
entire childhood.
No, you're right.
And your sister's entire childhood, and then like your brother's entire childhood of the stuff that was on TV,
Yeah.
on Disney. It's everything.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
mom and them, what they were watching, everything.
Boy Meets
Disney,
World.
anything, bro.
Bro, they
talking,
got it
like,
all.
That's crazy.
from the vault, from like
All right,
the
let me start naming off some cartoons. Let's see if you even know them.
All right.
All right, let's say, do you even remember Invader Zim?
Yes.
You remember?
I
You
think
know
that was
what Invader
Nickelodeon.
Zim
I think
is?
that was Nickelodeon. though.
Yeah, Nick
Yeah.
was my shit because
Yes,
Nick
Nickelodeon.
had like Cat Dog.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, what about Ren and Stimpy?
Dude, you know what's
Yes.
funny? I was about to name that off.
Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
All right, what
Pinky
about
and the Brain.
Pink in the Brain was the shit.
Mhm.
What about Cow and Chicken?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
What about the Angry Beavers?
Ooh, them was the shit. Yeah.
Or let me see if I got y'all right here. Dilbert.
Ooh.
I don't know if I know that.
Oh, I got
What
ya.
is it? What is it?
Look up Google Dilbert
Dilbert.
and just pull him up, bro.
Damn. Dilbert.
I have no idea. I'm still.
Who is this dude?
Look up Dilbert, bro. I'm telling
What
you.
about Doug?
It's at Dilbert.com. Yeah, I fuck with Doug. Oh, shit.
Let me
Dude,
see.
Dilbert.
Look.
Damn, this dude. I thought he was only in newspapers.
It
Oh
might have
my
been.
gosh.
Yeah,
I think he
remember
was just
this
a
dude.
comic book star.
Yeah, he just.
Never mind.
Oh man.
Yeah, what about Johnny Bravo?
Oh hell yeah.
Yep. yeah, and
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah.
I used to fuck with Dexter's Lab.
Yeah.
Bro,
I used
Dexter's
to fuck
Laboratory.
with
Dude, when I was
Courage.
little, I used to tell my mom I want to be a scientist when I grow up.
Yeah.
Like that was it, and like that was because
Dude,
of,
Dexter
of
was
Dexter.
the shit, dude.
Yeah.
Dexter.
I named my
and,
first dog Spike from Rugrats.
Rugrats
Ooh.
was my
Yeah.
shit too.
Dude, the Rugrats movie was the shit.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, I had a half husky, half golden.
I have it
retriever.
on VHS, the orange
Dude,
tape.
do you remember? I do too. What the fuck?
I have it still in the room.
Damn. Do you remember the Rugrats and Thornberries movie?
Oh yes.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah,
Oh my
bro.
god, the wild thornberries.
Yes, bro. Do you remember fucking? Hold on. Let me see if I can think of them. What was them fucking kids that used to roller skate and skateboard?
Rocket
Power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude. That
Rocket
was
Power
my
was the shit.
Yeah, Rocket Power was the shit. They were like some Hawaiians. weren't
Yeah.
they?
They were just like some like East Coast,
Yeah, like Tito
or not
and
like
West
West
Coast.
Coast. Yeah, some like West Coast like
Yeah.
surfer, like whatever.
dude.
Yeah, you know what I'm
They
saying.
don't make
they were way
cartoons like
different.
that, bro.
They were way different than like
Bruh.
Ed, Ed and Eddie. You know,
They don't really do
Yeah.
cartoons anymore.
Nah, like
No,
what about
not
that
like that,
movie?
no.
I mean not movie, but that fucking cartoon. Damn. Hold on. I got you.
Where'd your little phone thingy go? On the mic?
Oh, the
Little phone.
oh shit! It
Pop
came
that-
off.
Yeah, pop that bad boy on.
Man, what? Jack something.
Jack.
Kangaroo Jack?
Samurai
not,
Jack?
No, not
Samurai
Samurai.
Jack.
Yeah, Samurai Jack was the shit.
Samurai Jack.
But there
They
was
just came out with a
another
new
one
season
where
of that.
dude could change into a dragon.
Oh,
Yeah.
bruh. Jake the American Dragon, bro.
Yeah.
Or Ben
The
10.
American Dragon.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that
Ben 10
Jackie
was-
Chan show?
Yeah.
The Jackie
Yeah.
Chan
Yeah,
cartoon?
Samurai
Yeah.
Jack.
No.
Jackie Chan, the cartoon
That's
show.
the one that he could change into a dragon, right?
Yeah, Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
No, yeah, the American Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, but Jackie Chan had a cartoon too. He used to get these little coin thingies, and he could turn into the animals.
I know what
Oh,
you're talking
yeah.
about. I know that. I know what you're talking
That
about.
was a cool
I
ass
thought
show.
the
That was
American
a-
Dragon was based off of Jackie Chan. I thought all things Chinese was based off Jackie Chan. I mean, he's like the American icon,
Yeah,
bro.
he is. Yeah, he
Right?
is. Him and Bruce Lee.
Yeah, him. I mean, yeah. Once Jackie started doing Rush Hour,
Yeah.
where like Chris Tucker,
Oh, it was. He had it.
bro,
He
yeah,
had it.
man. Like they got that one part in Rush Hour 3, man. That's like my favorite one.
Where
And,
they
like,
sing?
Yeah, he's like
What
singing like
is it good for?
yeah, he's like singing that, and he's like singing like a Michael Jackson song, like at the very beginning. I don't know if it's like it's the 5-Star Stomp by Michael Jackson.
Huh.
He's like singing it like at the very beginning. It's so funny, man.
That scene in Rush Hour 3 when he is in like the dojo and then you run up in that thing and start talking to the old dude and he's like, "What is your name?" He's like, "I am you," and he's like, "No, I am me." He's like, "No, he is me. I am you."
Yeah.
He's like, "Who is he?" He's like, "He is you. I am me. He is yeah." And he's like, "I'm gonna whoop your ass, his ass, my ass, every
Yeah,
ass."
like, my ass.
Yeah, and then like the big, they like open up that like the door and like there's this huge, just
Yeah.
8 foot, like 300-pound just ass kicking.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
Asian
there's
dude.
this one part like where they go into I guess like where they got all these like escorts and stuff. And so
Yeah.
like they and then Chris he's like looking at all the girls. He's like, "Damn, I want you, you." He's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I want you too." And then
You,
Jackie was
yeah.
like, "I want her." He's like, "Bro, wait up." He's like, "Don't you jump in front of a black man in a
And
buffet,
the
line?"
yeah.
I was like, dying, bro.
Yeah.
Don't jump in front of a black man in front of a buffet line. Like, what's the matter with you? I was like, it's crazy, bro.
Dude, that was a I think that's Rush Hour like 2.
Yeah.
When they're in the salon or whatever and they have to fight all those dudes like in the robes and then they get like captured and they got kicked out the car like butt ass naked and they have
Yeah.
to run across like New York with just like some newspapers or whatever. Dude, that would suck. In New York, bro.
Oh yeah, that would be the worst. That's not like here in Tennessee. You
No,
run into the woods or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Like,
You're in just the middle of the city, just
Yeah.
running past shops and like everything. Just,
no money. They ain't gonna
No,
give
but
you
yeah,
nothing
yeah,
for free.
yeah.
Like,
barefoot.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
All right,
You're
boys.
Like, I just need a
I'm about to
wheelchair.
wrap this thing up. Y'all got anything y'all want to plug in at the end? Y'all want to say?
shoot.
Man, I
It's
think
been a
I'm
good time.
man.
Thanks for
Yeah.
coming on. This is the longest one I've ever done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
it was
an
a great-
awesome. Yeah, it's an awesome podcast, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate you having us. for
I
sure,
appreciate
bro.
y'all coming on.
Definitely. It was a good time.
Make sure y'all follow Monte. Follow Mr. Dalton Messenger.
Really _ Monte on Instagram.
Yeah, I'll plug you in the article. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, all that. Episode number 14.
In the bag.
In the bag.
Y'all have a good Monday.